I don't think I would do something like that again. I'm so happy about it. I honestly had a very smooth, I was about to say travel day, and I only traveled an hour on the train. That doesn't count. But I checked out this morning. I correctly navigated the laundromat. I don't know why that was so stressful to me. I just don't like not knowing how to use things and figure things out, and being perceived as someone who doesn't know how to use things bothers me. And then I think that my phone was listening to me, because then I got this TikTok. Let me find her account actually. I'll put it on the screen because her TikToks always slap me right in the face, as they should. And she was talking about if you're not willing to be perceived trying or judged for trying, then you're never gonna get anywhere. Like by the time you're trying something, you're already halfway to being successful. Anyway, the laundromat just like made me uncomfortable, but I figured it out. My clothes are clean. My packing cubes are full of clean clothes again, which feels crazy and phenomenal. I was on my last pair of socks, so I'm glad that we got that done. Had breakfast, jumped on my train. I ended up having like a really slow morning, so my train was at like 2 p.m. Successfully made it on my train. I feel like now that I've missed one train, every time I do actually make it on a train, I'm stoked with myself, even though it's not a hard thing to do at all. I'm also really sorry if the fan is really loud in the background, but it is so hot and there's no aircon, so this little pedestal fan is working its off to keep me cool, and I refuse to turn it off, so sorry. And then I got the tube from my train station to close to my Airbnb. I had to walk the streets of London, like really busy streets, with my suitcase, and that is just such a humbling experience. I'm staying in Soho, which I've never stayed in before. I love it already. The shopping streets that I was walking through with my suitcase, I was trying to just be like calm and taking it all in, but I really just couldn't wait to drop my suitcase off and be done with that. But the area looks so nice, so I've just been chilling in bed for a little bit. My phone is charging. I am so scared of my phone dying while I'm out. She's almost at 50%. I'm gonna get dressed and head out for the afternoon. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. There are so many shops around me, and I walked past a Birkenstock store, and I really want some, I think they're called the Boston, I don't know if they're technically clogs. Shiv has them, and I wore them a couple times when we were in Germany together, and I loved them. And I was thinking, my birthday is not long after I get home, and my family's already asked me for a birthday list, but I was also just like, should I buy them for myself or wait to get them for my birthday? And they're not gonna be very heavy, so they're not gonna add much weight to my suitcase. So I'm like, maybe I'll pop in there. But there's also a Joe and the Juice just down the street, which is just perfect, isn't it? So I'm gonna go grab a club and then just walk around. There is a park right across the road from me, but I think it's shut. I also don't know when London Pride is. I have been the worst gay person ever this Pride, because I've been jumping city to city, country to country, and been missing Pride in every single place. Cologne in Germany has their Pride this weekend, and Shiv has gone back and gets to experience that, and I just like didn't book my trip accordingly. I missed New York Pride. I don't know when London Pride is, probably not while I'm here. Equally, I've booked in my time here, so I actually don't have time, even if it was now. And I'm just like, I need to plan that better. I don't know if Brighton had a Pride, but I obviously missed that. I've just never been to a Pride parade, and I just feel like I do need to experience that once in my life, but I guess this year was not the year. I just like had a moment being like, whoa, I can't believe I'm in London right now. This is my view out the window. I love it so much. Don't actually. I feel like I was so sad to leave Brighton, and now I'm just like so happy to be in London. I love England so much, and I love being surrounded by British accents. I feel like I'm talking funny. Am I talking funny? I love British accents. Don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I hate the Australian accent. I hate my Australian accent. I hate low-key the sound of my own voice. Anything said in a British accent, I'm obsessed. I eat it up every time. I love it. And I'm so happy to just be surrounded by it. Brighton was kind of cold this morning. Like I was in jeans and a t-shirt, and that felt quite comfortable. London is hot right now, and it's 4 p.m. It's almost 5 p.m. Maybe it's because I was lugging around a 23 kilo suitcase. I don't know, but it feels warm. This is literally my apartment tour. That's the front door. The bathroom's in there. Kitchen's there. Bed's here. And that's all I need. And I love it. This was also the easiest accommodation to get into. Thank God. Sometimes it's just, and like I don't know if I'm just dumb in these situations, but just sometimes things are a little bit harder than they should be. My Brighton one was a little bit harder than it needed to be, but the instructions for this place was so clear. They had a lift to get me up to my floor, thank goodness. My suitcase and I barely fit in there, but we made it work, and I'm so happy to be here. I don't know what to put on. I don't know when the shops are gonna shut. In my brain, if the sun sets later, things are open later, but I don't know if that's necessarily the truth. That's how it works. It's also so sunny and such blue skies. When the weather app says it's not meant to be sunny. And I think this is the only London sun that I get. So I feel like I need to go out and make the most of it. I do want to go to Boots or a chemist or something on the way home and buy some vitamin C, some throat lozenges, maybe some cold and flu if they have it, because I am not feeling good. Also, I got my period today on the train here. First of all, why do I keep getting my period on public transport? I got my period on the flight to New York, on the 16-hour flight. So that was brutal. Like, that was actually awful, and I really like don't wish that on anyone. Secondly, I feel like I should not have 2 periods in one trip. That feels illegal. Obviously, that's just how it works when you're gone for a while, but it feels like an attack. Like, I go home next week. Can you just hold it? But I will give it to myself. I'm so regular. My period is so regular, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm not complaining. Very grateful to be bleeding again, but I'm just like, wow, I'm on the verge of having a cold, and I'm on my day 1 of my period, and I'm just like, but it's actually fine because I'm in London, so. Also, I love my new tee. I don't want to take it off. I also really hurt my foot when I went swimming yesterday because I kicked the pebbles, kicking my feet like treading water, and I kicked the top of my foot on the pebbles and it hurt so bad. Like, it feels like it should be purple. It feels so bruised, but it doesn't look it. My pain is not visible. And why does that upset me? I just want to top up my makeup a little bit because I just feel a little bit crusty. I'm also currently using this shattered travel mirror. This is the second time that I've bought and traveled with this, and my first one broke on my way home, but I was like, maybe if I'm just more careful, it'll be fine. And then I repurchased it, and now it's just broken again. It's really great when it works, and like, it still does work. It's just a little bit hard to see, but like, that's fine. This Merit, what is it called? No, it's made in South Korea. I had no idea. I don't know what this is called. I'll try and find it and put it on the screen, but it's a little, I think it's a foundation or concealer stick. I think you can use it for both. I use it for concealer, and I love it so much. I also have it in a darker shade as well to contour with. Oh, my throat just does not feel good. I'm annoyed about it. I'm so glad that Soph told me to draw freckles on my face one day, because it has low-key changed my life. I feel so cute when I draw my little freckles on and just pretend that they're out for the summertime. My arms are so freckly, especially the older that I get, which is maybe not a good thing, but I get my skin checked, so it's fine. But my face just doesn't really freckle, but drawing them on every day is actually so fun. Okay, that made me feel a little bit better. I'll just leave that in there. And this can be my little, whoa, hi. That's creepy. I hated that. My little makeup corner on the floor. Phone is on 75%. Turn the fan off. Let's go get some lunch at 5 p.m. Like to see it. Currently 4:20 a.m. I fear it is getting quite bright outside, and I'm about to jump in the shower and go to bed. I didn't update you before I went to my queer party tonight because I was genuinely so nervous. I had to like lock in and like prepare myself mentally to actually leave my house. So you're getting a post-party debrief. I did have a really good time. I don't think I would do something like that again. I don't know. Some people love it. Like, I had so many people messaging, and I posted it on my Instagram. So many people. I had like at least 10-ish people reply to my story saying that when they solo traveled, they went to pubs and clubs and stuff alone and made friends so easily, and that's so fun to them. I just don't know if that's something I find fun. I think I would have had so much more fun tonight if I had a group of people to go with, like I did in Germany. Like, that was so fun to me. I did make friends way quicker and easier than I expected. To be fair, I didn't do anything to get them. Like, I was standing in line waiting to get in, and this group of girls came in behind me in line, and one of them asked for a high five. I gave her a high five, and then we just started talking. And like, her first question was, oh, are you meeting friends inside? And I was like, oh no, I'm here alone. And then she was like, you're welcome to hang out with us for literally the whole night. And I was like, perfect, I will, thank you so much. And like, had been to Australia before. They all played soccer together, so like, we had lots to chat about, which was really nice. And I hung out with them the whole time I was there. And then once they left, I tried to stay on my own, but I just couldn't do it. It just like wasn't fun on my own. Music was good, vibes were high. I've never seen that many lesbians in one space ever in my life. It was so full and packed with people. I bopped on the dance floor on my own for like 5 minutes before I was like, you know what, I have to call it quits. I have to get out of here. So I'm like glad I went. I think I'm like proud of myself because now I can like say I've done it. Don't think I have any desire to do it again. There was also a cutie girl walking up to everyone in line at the bar and giving them rainbow stripes if they wanted them, hence my cheeks. but I successfully caught the bus home. I had some dinner on the way home. I literally ate it in the street at 3 a.m. because they were doing takeaway only, and it's just been like a chaotic, messy night in like the most boring way possible. I don't know. I'm just so tired and I feel so sick. My cramps are killing me. I don't have it in me to do anything. I'm gonna shower and try to get some sleep. We'll see how we go. Time no chat. I haven't spoken to you in a couple of days. I'm currently in the air. I'm on the plane. I'm not going to be out for too long because I'm not going to take up the bathroom for a very long time, but the trek home has officially begun. I'm flying from London to New York. I don't know how many hours in I am. I'm trying really hard to self-control and not check the flight time because I have a very strong feeling that we have a very long way to go. It's only a 7-hour flight, but I fear sometimes that only 7 hours are the flights that feel like extra long, but I'll update you when I have a little bit more time to sit and out. Love New York. God, it is so sunny. I can feel the heat radiating through the window. It is warm outside. Good morning from New York. I am so discombobulated. I'm so honestly confused and exhausted and delirious and all of the above. By the time we landed, went through customs, security, got in my taxi, had the drive here, checked into my hotel. It was midnight, so I just showered and went straight to bed. I was so exhausted and then I just couldn't sleep. Perfect. It took me so long to fall asleep, and then I woke up this morning at like 5:30 and I couldn't get back to sleep, which like is potentially the jet lag. Maybe London's 5 hours behind New York, so it makes sense that my body is like a little bit confused, but I kind of just pulled an all-nighter and then just had a little nap basically. But I don't need to leave for the airport until about 2, and I think the checkout here is 12. At least that's what my confirmation email says, but that just feels wrong. Like that feels so late. I'm gonna check in the lobby on my way out just to double check because I don't want to get it wrong. But it's just past 8 a.m. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I have one day or like half a day in New York City, probably for the last time. Like I don't know if I'll be back in NYC anytime soon or ever. I don't know. I feel like I've just kind of like done it. I've ticked it off. I feel satisfied with it, which some places you just feel like that and some places you don't. So I'm like, this is kind of crazy. I think that me sitting on my bed is rocking my camera. I'm so sorry, but it feels like I need to like soak it up, and I have one place to choose for breakfast and it is gonna be Bubby's every time. I'm so excited. I've been thinking about these pancakes, scrambled eggs and bacon the whole flight yesterday just to like get me through. This breakfast meal was the light at the end of the tunnel. I honestly didn't have an awful time on the flight yesterday, but I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am sick and I was kind of fine until the last hour of the flight, and then all of a sudden my left ear, I don't know if it popped or like what it did, but all of a sudden it hurt so bad. I was in so much pain and I just didn't really know what to do about it other than just like sit it out and hope for the best and hope that when we get out of the air it just goes back to normal. And like halfway through my taxi ride home it went back to normal, thank God. But now I'm just absolutely terrified for the rest of my flights. Like I'm in the air for so many hours over the next 2 days to get home, and if my ear hurts that bad the whole time, like I actually just don't even know what I'm gonna do. But that's the thing, you can't do anything about it. You just have to keep going. You just have to sit there and get over it. I'm gonna buy some painkillers. I also need some lozenges that are gonna numb the out of my throat because my throat was so itchy on the plane and I feel so bad for coughing. I am trying to be so aware of, anyway, it doesn't matter, it's fine. I need to buy some supplies today for the plane to hopefully make my journey home a little bit easier. And like this is my last morning walk around New York. I think I'm gonna catch the subway. I'm gonna get a blank street. This will be my last blank street. That's so sad. I'm actually sad. I have way less time than I thought. Like I thought I had all day, but my flight's at 6, which means I need to get to the airport at 3, which means I need to leave here at like 2:15, 2:30. And that's just like not a very long day. I'm kind of like, do I shower before I go to the airport? Like my bag is also so overweight, which I knew, like I was expecting that. The lady yesterday didn't charge me. She was like, I should charge you, but I'm not going to, but just like warning you, your bag is overweight. I was like, thank you so much. It was 3 kilos over. And so I either need to dress and pack my carry-on bag accordingly so that my bag is not overweight, or I just accept defeat and I wear light, comfy clothes and pay the extra money. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
we'll see. I feel like I'm at my wit's end. Like I just want to be home so bad. I just want to click my fingers and be home. I can't believe I have 3 flights until I am in Australia. And like I know that this flight route makes absolutely no sense, but it was because I changed my flights, and the cheapest, quickest way, like this is actually the quickest way possible, is to go London, New York, New York, Houston, Houston, Auckland, Auckland, Brisbane. That's horrendous. And alone too. I just feel like that is the cherry on top, because you know when things go wrong or things just suck a little bit and you're with your friends so you can just kind of laugh about it, it's not one of those situations. Like things go wrong, or like I bawled my eyes out in the back of the taxi on the way home last night because I was just so done. I'm sick, I'm not sleeping well, I'm not eating well, I have such a long journey ahead of me. I'm not excited. I'm not, yeah. Anyway, I'm starving. Honestly, the food I had on the plane yesterday was fire. It was so good. I flew Virgin Atlantic, I don't know, but I got in late last night. I was hungry. I didn't want to stay up and eat. I just wanted to go to sleep. So I've woken up ravenous. So we're gonna walk to Bubby's. I'm so excited for my last. I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss Bubby so much.
I actually apologize for being in such a bad mood this morning when I first woke up, because I've had such a nice day today. I think I was just feeling really sooky and sorry for myself, but I had the nicest breakfast. I've been walking around listening to Taylor Swift alone in New York all day. Like that's perfect actually. I just feel like I've constantly been having main character moments all day today, and I've loved every second of it, but I've just been soaking up my last few moments of privacy. I got a late checkout, so it's 1 and I'm gonna go spend an hour in the lobby, and I've got a taxi at 2 taking me to the airport at 3 on my flight at 6. So we're prepared, we're organized. I am so sad to be not sleeping in a bed for like the next 2 nights. Suitcase is all zipped up as well. I have accepted my fate. I'm wearing my lightest, comfiest outfit. I also don't think I updated you, but I ended up buying some Birkenstocks in London, and I'm so excited to wear slip-on shoes on the plane because that's just the comfiest thing ever. But got my stuff all ready to go. I'm gonna go check out, and then the trek home technically officially begins now. Look at this hallway. Last night I was in such a mood, and we always joke that I give such sadness energy from inside out. I had my shoulders slumped walking down this hallway. You know the scene where she's like walking along, like touching all the balls and making them blue?
Very much It's actually the funnest thing I've ever seen.
I can't help who I am. Yeah. I feel like my colours together are giving McDonald's.
I would never have even thought of it, and even now you're saying I'm not seeing it.
Okay, I've stolen Soph's shirt and I'm rocking the red and yellow. Ronald McDonald. I love this spinning door in our hotel room. I love it so much. Why is it so cool? The sun still hasn't come out just yet, but it's definitely warmer. Where is Bubby's?
Soho?
Soho, yeah.
Oh, Tribeca.
We're heading back to the old stomping grounds in Soho. We had Bubby's our very first morning here, and I low-key haven't stopped thinking about the pancakes since then. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I think I might get pancakes with like bacon and egg or something, or just chocolate chip pancakes. I don't know yet, but I'm excited. And then we're gonna do the photo booth downstairs again, and I'm so excited. I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
You know when you like sleep really badly, so you just wake up like actually ravenous?
Yeah, because you've been awake.
Because I've been awake for so long. I got a sleep score of 55 last night, so. Nice, nice.
And honestly, it's like the perfect size.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, fuck me up. That's so
Can you hold me?
That's the first time you got me. Oh, trip.
Yes, finally.
You carry every time.
Oh my gosh.
It's hit crackhead hour.
An hour in the city.
How is the crack?
It's 7
Just the
p.m.
crumble hour.
It's hit crumble hour.
I
This is.
I'm embarrassed at how excited I am. I'm so excited. We got
I
6
forgot.
minis
Oh,
to try.
Do you want me to look up the flavours?
Oh, they smell so good.
Can I smell?
I am so excited. Rachel's had Crumble before,
I have.
but Sophie and I haven't.
But
so-
I've only tried one of these flavours.
But you like know what to expect, kind of.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
no
that's
idea.
true.
I have a sneaky suspicion I'm gonna adore them. Sneaky suspicion. These are about to be really fucking fire.
I'm unsure if I like them because
Yeah.
like Levain, I love. Very different type of cookie.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
different. And I think this is me as a cookie, and
Yeah.
Levain is you as a cookie.
Yeah, like
So
I
intrigued.
love like a.
You love like a baked good.
Yes.
I like a fake. These feel like fake cookies to me.
Yeah, like cartoon cookies.
Yes.
Should we start with just chocolate chip?
You
Ah!
You
I
decide.
think so. That's a nice like warm up. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. Oh, that was a good bite. Pretty good.
Silent review.
That's such a you cookie.
Such a big one. It's so chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is it
toffee.
this one?
Yes.
Chocolate toffee cake cookie.
And this is the one that you are unsure about, the most unsure about.
Mm.
Right, kind of like the icing on top.
I love the icing.
I didn't expect
don't know
that
what-
from you and Jade.
What it is.
It's kind of like a brownie.
It's just like the
It
all
literally is like cake.
I actually
What is
prefer
that? Icing.
a gooey chocolate cake inspired cookie layered with fluffy whipped cream.
Oh. It's so good. I'm really excited for wedding cake.
Like surely it's just gonna give cupcake energy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I really enjoy the icing on top of a
I
cookie.
love the icing. Like I had to do it.
Topped with elegant swirl of vanilla and raspberry cream cheese.
I can taste
Yes.
that.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
And you know what? I've always said that.
You're so right.
That's actually gorgeous,
Yum.
isn't it? The raspberry is stunning.
I
Do you know
love
what
icing.
the best part is as well?
Tell me.
If you really like one of them, you could go back tomorrow and get a big one.
So true.
Show me.
The minis are so cute.
They're so cute. Triple chocolate chip cookie.
It's got white chocolate in it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, well, that's a crunk.
Crunk. Yeah.
Got so much chocolate in it.
It's been nothing.
That's my least favourite so far.
Nothing crazy, but good.
Mm.
Okay, are we ending with the cinnamon scroll or Biscoff? Does anyone like? Do you like Biscoff?
I love Biscoff.
You?
I don't really know.
I think this one's gonna be maybe one of my favorite. I love Biscoff.
Oh, this one's not on the list.
I love Biscoff.
That is so good. I love the icing.
It kind of tastes like cinnamony.
Nutmeg.
I knew it was some sort of spice.
Mm.
You know what? You're so real for that.
I love how I said that.
You know when you just like it hits you?
Yes.
Like, I know exactly what it is.
Nutmeg.
And this is why we are professional taste testers. We're pulling out the notes. Raspberry cream cheese.
I was like, what is that?
Sprinkling.
I'm never figuring it out though. I was like, tastes like something, and then one of you figure it out.
Blue.
Cinnamon scroll.
Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Oh, it smells
Can I
so
smell it?
good.
Oh my gosh, don't even.
A vanilla sugar cookie topped with cinnamon. Do you know what that word is?
Streusel?
Streusel.
No idea.
So confidently, Strizzle.
And swirled with vanilla cream cheese frost.
Yummy.
Oh,
I love cream cheese frosting.
I love how they say, you're like, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this. You're like, give it to me.
It gets
better and
better.
better. I think that one might be one of my favorites.
I think same.
We have to rank them.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
you're asking so much of me.
1,
Whoa, really?
2. Oh God, it gets tricky from there. 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6.
yeah.
1, 2,
Mm.
3, 4, 5, 6.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3,
Mm.
4, 5, 6.
No one likes this one. I love it.
I don't dislike it. Like,
Yeah.
none of them were bad. at
No.
all.
No.
I'm actually shocked that people have this and don't like it.
Yeah, like,
Do you know what I mean?
that are passionate
Like,
about not liking it.
yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Not being like, oh, just like, nah.
Not
that's
my kind of
alright.
cookie.
Why are people telling people to go to Crumble? It's disgusting. I'm like actually shocked.
It's actually a
Good.
good cookie.
It's a cookie.
It's
a
good.
really good cookie.
It's good.
Sweet.
I do want another bite of this one.
I do feel
That
like
surprised me. I did not think I was
Yeah.
gonna like that one.
I knew I would.
I think the cream cheese frosting. We didn't know that it was cream cheese frosting.
Raspberry cream raspberry cream cheese frosting. Delicioso. That was fun.
Love your
Yeah.
work.
That was really fun.
I'm glad. I've always watched people doing crumble cookie reviews, and I've just always been so curious.
I just want to know my opinion.
Yes.
Where I stand.
Yes. 'Cause now when I watch them, I'll be like, oh, I remember liking that one.
Is it like what you expected?
Yeah.
It is. It's actually quite exactly what I expected.
It's exactly what it looks like, isn't
Yeah.
it? You guys are so silly.
It's like a choir singing Britney Spears.
Yeah.
You can't see a thing. This lighting is perfect if you ask me. I feel like this is one of those situations where social anxiety should be scared of me. I'm currently on my flight from Houston to Auckland. I'm on the big, long, scariest flight of them all. Mind you, my Houston flight was so scary because we just kept having so many things going wrong. I was at the airport so early in advance. I was honestly having a great time. I got so much work done. I had Dunkin' Donuts as a snack. I was kind of thriving in the airport. Mind you, everything that I'm about to say is only important because I only had an hour layover between Houston and Auckland. We ended up boarding 20 minutes late because the plane got in late, and then once we were actually in the air, in the sky, there were storms, so we had to do detours. We ended up landing way later than expected. So late that the flight attendants speaking over the speakers told people that when we land, they need to let people with connecting flights get off first. Kind of like a they can't police it, but just like a active service. And I just spent the entirety of that 3.5 hour flight panicking the whole time. I could hardly do anything because I was just so stressed. Cried a lot. This flight to Auckland was the last of the night. So like they were saying over the speaker, if we didn't make this flight, we'd be staying in Houston for the night. And I just really didn't want to do that. Anyway, we landed, me alongside everyone else who had a connecting flight, squeezed through. And when I tell you, I ran. Mind you, I'm not in running shoes. I'm wearing my new Birks, my slides, so that's not ideal, first of all. I'm carrying my tote bag, my carry-on bag, that's definitely more than 7 kilos. I'm bolting. I'm sprinting. I'm sick as a dog too, so I'm like heaving. My throat is so sore. It's not funny. I have to change terminals. We land in Terminal C. I need to get to Terminal D. I'm running. I'm following every sign. I literally just feel like I'm following a maze through this Houston airport. I find the Sky Bus to get me to Terminal D. Then I kept running. I genuinely think that if I didn't run, I wouldn't have made it. But honestly, I sat on that Houston flight, looking out the window, picturing what it would look and feel like to be on this plane, and I made it. And that just feels really good to me. I also think it might be a little bit of a perspective thing because, as we heard earlier, I was just like dreading this flight. Obviously, no one wants to sit on a plane for 14 hours straight, but I was complaining. I was being a bit of a Debbie Downer about it all. But then as soon as I thought I could potentially miss this flight, I've never wanted to be on something more in my life. I had never been so grateful to walk onto a long haul flight before. And if that isn't just a bit of perspective for you, I also struck gold. I got an aisle seat and no one sitting. Oh, also, I'm so aware that this lighting is so ugly, but there's no chance I'm vlogging when it's bright and people can see me. So this is what we're dealing with. I also struck gold because I got an aisle seat. I couldn't check in for this flight online, annoyingly, so I couldn't choose my seat. I got an aisle seat and there's no one sitting in the middle seat. So I'm having actually a really good time. We've already had dinner. That was yum. I just made a peppermint tea. And I think I'm going to edit until my eyes start to sting, and then I'm going to read. I actually just started a new book, Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. I honestly just wasn't excited about anything that I was reading, and I need to be excited if I'm reading it on a plane, unfortunately. And I literally saw one story from Heather saying she was reading this book and she loved it, so I literally bought it in the hotel lobby ASAP. And I low-key haven't been able to put it down. I'll work for like 10 minutes, and then I'll read for 10 minutes, and then I'll work, and then I'll read. Like, I'm so excited to pick up this book, and I'm like 10% in, so that's a slay. And then hopefully once I've worked a bit, I'm having a tea. That'll settle me down. And then I'll read until I can't keep my eyes open, and hopefully I just sleep for a good solid few hours. I am notorious for not sleeping on planes, so only time will tell. Officially on the last leg of my trip home, and honestly it has not been as bad as I was expecting, minus the running through Houston airport. That 14-hour flight went so quickly. I had so much fun, so much so I wasn't even dreading this. I think this was 3 hours and 40 minutes from Auckland to Brisbane. Not dreading it at all, actually having a really good time. We've got 2 hours left and I'm like, no, kind of not sad, but I'm like not over it, which is really shocking and confusing, and I was not expecting that at all. And I genuinely think it was the fear of missing it that has made me be so grateful, and I've just been having such a good time. I just did my makeup, which I've never done my makeup on the plane before, but when I was packing my carry-on bag in New York, I was like, oh, could like pass some time on the plane if I was bored. It kind of was like a fun activity to do, and it has made me feel 10 times better. I just brushed my hair, put my makeup on. I just had breakfast, had some apple juice, obviously, because I love my apple juice on planes, and I'm kind of just thriving, I feel. And now I'm just trying to decide whether I should edit for the last 2 hours or read my book. I know what I would rather do, but I know what I technically
should do. Rach has also been such a legend and is picking me up from the airport this morning. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that she might have Winston with her. My friend Grace looked after Winston the whole time I was gone. She was such a legend. He had so much fun with his friend Arlo. Winston, like, I swear he doesn't realise that I'm gone. Like, I think I definitely miss him more than he misses me. But Rach went and got him for me last night so that I didn't have to double my drive to go get Winston, so I could just go home as quickly as possible. And I have a feeling he might be coming with her to pick me up from the airport, and I can't wait to see him. I know I mentioned in one of my first travel vlogs that I was getting a bit like emotional or a bit disheartened about not having anyone to come home to, but then I get to come home to my dog and he's going to be so happy to see me. His reaction is going to be the same as if I leave the house for 20 minutes or if I'm gone for 4.5 weeks, but I missed him so much, and I feel so grateful and lucky to have so many things that make coming home so good. I always feel so lucky to call Australia home. I love living on the Gold Coast so much. It is such a beautiful place to live, and I feel so lucky every time I get to come back home to that. But also, like, I have my chosen family like waiting for me at home. It's not a partner, maybe it's not even my immediate blood related family, but like I have my people. And I think being solo just kind of made me realize that like I do really have my circle around me, and I'm really, really lucky to have that. And I never want to take it for granted, and I never want to not appreciate that because I don't have maybe some things that other people have. Do you know what I mean? Looking out the window and the planes got me sentimental and emotional. So I'm gonna go ponder life for another 2 hours and then I'll be in Australia. How crazy.
He's got the zoomies. I just got home. I ended up spending the whole day with Rach, which was so nice. It was a 2-hour drive home because I got stuck in so much traffic and I can feel myself crashing, so I'm trying to not sit down. I think it's 5:30 and it's dark outside. Hello? Can't believe I've come home to winter. This is so sad. And I'm unpacking my suitcase right now. If you're about to give me hate for putting my dirty suitcase on my bed, I simply don't want to hear it. I'm barely getting by right now.
I'm so glad you're here today.
I made it to 8:15 p.m. and I'm calling it quits. I'm going to sleep. I'm so tired. My eyelids are so heavy. I'm gonna fall asleep so quickly. I've got Winston somewhere over there next to me. Feels so... What is my phone doing? So good to be reunited with him. I unpacked my suitcase. I've done a load of washing. I unpacked all of my toiletries, my shoes. My suitcase is empty and everything's kind of put away in its spot. Had a full body shower, shaved everything, washed my hair. I feel like a brand new woman and I'm so happy about it. But I need to go to sleep. So thank you so much for coming along with me. I love you so much. I'll see you next week.